Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fighting off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
To the air, it's Dyer. Fires downfield. And that is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's McFadden coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Jukes his way for more. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Handoff to the single back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They put the first points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And after watching an effort like that, even though he wasn't able to get the first down, as the quarterback, you're going to start throwing to him a lot more often in this game because he's going to pad your stats. You know this guy is going to get tons of yak because he's fighting for every inch out there on the field.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for that.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's trying to get it in, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. He caught it!
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Syracuse, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Off play action. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. He's got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Syracuse. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little release to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send the back in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Dyer. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The 20. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working that wide receiver screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll pull it on the read. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's McFadden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumped.
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's grabbed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
for this.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dyer. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the pummeling has started. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
They'll try the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
Sends it downfield. And it's picked off by the defender. But he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Orange. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Snaps it in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Wilson will throw. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And back to the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Finds his man. It's Greg. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on second down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Let's go!
Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with this target.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go! Go! Pound 55, ready, go! Lasso! Lasso! Stand, ready, ready! Slab! Ready, ready! Here we go! Reset!
Oh, you gotta feel it.
Moves! On! Easy! Ready! Clear! Clear! Get set! Get set! On! 325! Set on! Spider! Ready, ready! Cricket! Stand! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Go! Let's go! Ready, go! Igloo! On! Set! Hot! Ready! Easy! Ready, ready! Cobra! Reset! Ready! On!